Hi, my name's Larissa. Welcome to my channel. I will be doing a reading on Fräulein Freeland, Chrystia Freeland, who I'm not a fan of, Earthworm. But I just want to see what comes up. I mean, I know that her grandpa was a Knots, so we got that. But she's also, a trustee member of the board, board trustee member of the WEF, and she's also Justin Trudeau's right-hand woman. And I think she's our finance minister. Funny how that works out. She works for the WEF and she handles Canada's finances. It's almost like it's just a giant grift. But let's just see what comes out for her. I have an impression of her tapping in her energy. She kind of gives me like real pick-me, teacher's pet kind of personality, but let's see what else comes out. The Earthworm is unexpected, but Earthworm is, so it's an Earth card. I don't know what her actual sign is, but it's a creature who basically kind of keeps everything close to their chest. It's kind of hiding what's prized to them, certainly kind of almost burrowing into the ground. She does have that kind of, let's just see, that card wants to come out. Otter. It's a very playful card. That's water. Fish. So the fish is my triple adaptation card. None of the cards I was expecting to come out. Oh, and here we go. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. So triple water and one earth. So this came out for her as her energy at the beginning. The Earthworm is sort of trying to create their own little world, and they might be doing that from within. Like they might feel like they have to protect what's theirs. They might feel like, like another creature can swoop in and just eat them. So they have to like burrow into the earth. They have to work hard to create like this sustainable thing for themselves. And then triple water. So maybe this is how some people see her. I obviously don't. The otter, which is like a playful, I'm one of the boys, or like I can play ball. Like it's kind of like passing the ball back and forth energy. It's like, oh, I'm just a trustworthy girl. Me out. Like I'm just like the girl next door. I feel like this is the vibe she tries to give off. And just like Trudeau, I think she's an attachment type, which I don't know that matters if you don't know what the Enneagram is, but to me, this card, the fish, is it's triple adaptation. It is adapting to other people's wants and needs and becoming sort of what you need to get by, or to be valued, to make money, to get your career going. But what happens is that the fish leaves their true desires, which is this moon right here, leaves the true desires in favor of following sort of the school of fish, or following what's expected of them, or becoming the thing that they think other people want. Also, the fish is very slippery. So we have triple slippery with water, and then the Earthworm is also a slippery creature. So I would say she's quadruple slippery. This is how she presents. I'm one of the boys. I'm one of the girls. I'm a little fun. Hee. But it's fake. She's sort of just adapting. She's kind of behaving the way that she thinks, I think, that someone would expect her to behave, or she thinks want her to behave. And I think she's abandoned herself in the process. Again, like Justin, it's like part of the curse of that type sometimes. Or when you have a lot of attachment, I think she's probably a 6, maybe. I don't know. She seems like Karen-y, or kind of double super ego. Sorry, this might not make sense to you if you don't know the Enneagram. And then the shark. And this is like the primal nature. This is the vicious. This is the one that smells blood in the water. This is like, this is sort of what I think is hiding underneath the surface. It's like the Earthworm. I'm just here to eat dirt and turn it into soil and be here for the people. I'm keeping my family safe. I'm all about my family values. I'm protecting what's mine from all these bad things out in the world. I don't know what this accent is. And friendly. I'm friendly. And I'm adapting. And I fit the ideal, right, guys? Like, you like me, right, guys? This, yeah, this gives me real pick me energy with this card. But then underneath, it's like this ruthless killer. Like, this is a predator card. This is an apex predator card, is the shark. It's almost like waiting, it's like opportunistic. It's like waiting until there's an injured creature in the water before it pounces. So it's almost like that meme of like the iceberg, or it's not a meme, but it's like, you know, you only ever see like here's the tip of the iceberg and then what's underneath in the water. What's really underneath. This is probably, I think, what this red moon is. This is the true nature of Chrystia Freeland, which was like bloodthirsty. Her true dream is power, and she's going about getting it by being like a fun little worker, like a friend. Surprised, honestly, the bee didn't come out for her, the worker bee. She's trying to come off cross as, I think, down to earth and fun, and like somebody you can joke around with. But I think it's just disguising her true desires, which is power. So I'll put these over here. I'm just gonna do like a general reading to start and then see where it takes me, because I would like to dig into like her agenda or what's going on with her, but I kind of also just want to see an overview of what's going on with Chrystia Freeland. So we already got a vibe with those cards, but I'll draw again for like what's her current situation. What is she currently? Ten of Wands. All right, she's probably feeling a little burned out. She's carrying the weight of maybe Canada, if you will, or she thinks she is, on her back. Her passion might actually be waning at this point. She might be feeling tired, weighed down, chained to this Agenda 2030 vision that she's a part of. And now she's feeling very like she can't move, she can't go anywhere now because it's locked her in. She has no options. She might have been trying to get some options going, but this is her maybe just feeling like it's like she's close to the finish line, which I don't like, because what is that finish line? Maybe I'll dig into that shortly. But she's close to the finish line and she's feeling the weight of it. She's feeling the weight bearing down on her now. It also kind of reminds me of that that image of you know, the slaves, the 99% with that are underneath the chessboard table. The table's on their backs, they're holding it up, and then it's like these rich like bankers playing on top of it, playing chess on top of it. What crosses her? The star. So in the position of crossing her, that's the star is hope, and so I think this is speaking to like her hope is fading. Maybe she honestly is a useful idiot and she like didn't have any idea. She probably had some idea. That would be ridiculous to assume that she doesn't, but maybe she had this kind of idealized vision in her mind of like how this would all work out for her, and has not been working out for her. I'm in with the right people, but you know what? You're a pawn, Chrystia. What crowns her? Okay. Queen of Wands. Well, that's being generous to her tarot deck. She's not a Queen of Wands. She's not Madonna. I think she probably fancies herself this kind of character. I think she thinks she's like a trailblazer, and like her goal is to sort of be this like top, you know, I'm one of the top ones. I'm a trailblazer. I'm unconventional. I'm, again, with the shark energy of like rising to the top. Like, this is my Madonna card. So I feel like she probably is doing this partially for like fame and fortune, even though she probably wouldn't admit that. It's like a power grab, right? And she probably sees herself as this like I'll just keep drawing and see what else comes out. What is the subconscious root or distance past? What is the subconscious root that she doesn't want to see? So Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So Ace of Wands. There's a lot of wands coming up here. So we have her feeling burned out with the Ten of Wands. her seeing herself as the Queen of Wands. This is like a person who thinks that they're being led by purpose and passion. And then we have underneath it all, um, the it's this was the opportunity that she took. With the Three of Pentacles, it also involved finances here. So this is like a teamwork makes the dream work kind of card. So I think she was like brought into the team obviously. Like this isn't, you know, rocket science here. This isn't tarot rocket science. um, but this card in this deck gives me this it gives me this really greasy, like greasing the pole kind of energy. It's like here's your opportunity. Like these creepy foxes. And I almost think with this imagery repeated here, it's like she thinks she's keeping the foxes at bay. Like she thinks that like she's gonna somehow come out on top of this. Although she might be realizing that's not gonna happen. These people, three foxes, there's three foxes here that she made a deal with. Is she kind of got like promised this sort of this thing that this glowing offer, this we work together, we all benefit, it's your purpose, it's your passion, it's your legacy. Like this could even be passing down of a torch, like related to her family, like the lineage that she comes from. There could be this like passing of the torch, and then this sort of like um feeding her self-image, especially when we get back to this sort of slippery fish thing of adapting. She becomes she's being almost groomed. I get the feeling like it's like mm, yeah, I feel like she was I mean you can that might there's different ways of that word meaning, but I almost feel like it was the slippery fish who like abandoned themselves in the process of being groomed to be this like, again, I know like she doesn't fit that Madonna, like, and I mean like Madonna, not like the Virgin Mary Madonna or whatever, like archetype at all. But I think in her mind, maybe it's like these foxes that offered her this deal were like, yeah, you're gonna be like the star. And again, with the star thing, it's like the hope is fading, like because this is what crosses her. This is the it's like I think that this is the fantasy that she had where she's like, yes, I'm the star. I have hope, like I'm gonna be seen as this like kind and caring and um this kind of queen of wands, like passionate trailblazer by all, maybe including like her kids. But I almost feel like this is like this false audience. Like it's like they hoodwinked her, like they made her think that people were listening to her or that like she had all these supporters, and she actually didn't. And if you look at this three of cups or three of pentacles card rather, it's like this is the teamwork card, but in this particular deck it's like they have their backs completely to everything else. They're just focused on this one little area of the wall. I almost feel like this is like it's like she got again like hoodwinked, kind of like she got sold this dream, but really it's just concrete walls. And for all the card Karens, I know that like I'm going off meaning. I do my own intuitive readings with symbols, so I don't need you to tell me that. Page of Pentacles. This is the recent past. And also for anyone who's like, I don't know if you could be putting down these cards. We don't know. If you want to buy me a thousands of dollars camera setup, go for it. King of Pentacles. Well, all right. I don't see Chrystia Freeland falling anytime soon. That's unfortunate. Although this is kind of her actually. She went from being the Page of Pentacles, so she got brought in. This teamwork makes the dream work. Shining offer. This is like kind of distant past. Recent past, Page of Pentacles, and like I mean she's the Minister of Finances, right, or the Deputy Minister, which is kind of a Page of Pentacles. Maybe it's somewhere between Page and Knight of Pentacles. So she's, but in the grand scheme of things, she's pretty far low down on the totem pole here. Even though she's older, she's still like technically a student. And what I find interesting is the owl over here, that kind of owl, the Illuminati bank symbol, the guy on the dollar bills. It's always like hidden really tiny, at least in the American ones. Um, and she's the treasurer. She's like sitting on top of the coin. And then the near future for her, I hate this reading, honestly. King of Pentacles, like what the fuck? So this is like as far as you can get in the Pentacles realm. Like he's he's established himself, all right. I'm gonna keep reading. I don't want to linger on that, to be honest. And this is maybe where this now it's like the slippery fish has unexpectedly become the shark. Like I will do further elaborations, but let's just keep this going. Knight of Cups. How she sees herself as a charming individual, like I already said with the otter. I mean, they're not disconnected energies. It's sort of Knight of Cups is a gaslighter and a love bomber. He's like he comes in like Prince Charming. He's playful. He's says all the right things. Although I don't know if anybody bought her act so much, but this is her self-perception card. So I think she sees herself as this way. It's kind of, this is a Justin Trudeau card for sure. So, but then the people around her, so this is her environment, and those around her, this is a Seven of Wands. So people hate her. This is a me against the world card. But this is again someone who thinks that they are in purpose. So I really think that she thinks that she's in the right. Like she thinks she's on her like holy mission, on her path to greatness. It's interesting how many wands have come out for this, because I don't know that I really put her in that category, but I think wands with pentacles, it's like she's passionate about that realm. She's passionate about finances. She's passionate about money. But this is the fox is turning as well. She's the honey badger in this card, and the foxes are the other people. So there is this kind of energy with the foxes and the wands, where I think there's probably infighting going on. There's probably competition. There's probably people who are actually, again, this sort of brings me back to this Ten of Wands thing with her, where she's feeling burned out, and it might be navigating all of these people who are turning against her now, or they realize she's like a piece of shit or whatever. Hopes and fears. Two of Pentacles. So this is balancing money. This is balancing the books. This, I mean, this could even be cooking the books with all of this wand energy. This is her trying to balance the finances, clearly. Two of coins, two of pentacles could also be like her maybe trying to line up another job or trying to juggle two jobs. So that could be her allegiance to the WEF, and then her, I don't think she has an allegiance to Canada, so, but it could just be her trying to juggle these two things and all of the fighting that's going on behind the scenes. Potential outcome. Four of Cups, Four of Wands. That's a weird combo. So we have celebration. This is the kind of stability socially. This is like being happy. This is being celebrated. This is being part of a we won, woo, yay, my girlies, my tribe. I don't like this, to be honest. And then the Four of Cups, but being miserable. So it's like maybe she like she gets something that she wants, but she's like dissatisfied with it. But this doesn't look like a loss for her. It just looks like maybe emotional dissatisfaction. But she's getting celebration, like she's celebrating something. Okay, I want to see like her hidden motivations more. I want to dig into more of this shark narrative. This maybe Queen of Wands energy. What is Chrystia Freeland's sort of end game here? What is her secret desires? What is her hope in all of this? The Magician. She wants to be she wants to be a god, if you will. Yeah, and this actually ties quite nicely to the Queen of Wands in some ways, because it is this kind of entrepreneurial, magical. This is an as above, so below. So this, I mean, you could map this over to occult symbolism with the infinity sign, immortality, maybe, just throwing it out there. But I think she wants to be A Star of Swords, a Master, the Golden Student, the shiny. Oh, and this one came out. Wait, did I turn it upside down? Yes, okay. So, and then we have the Ace of Wands, some more Wands energy. Kind of feel like she's almost trying to position herself as this, like, I don't know if this is, if I'm getting Messiah or, let's just see. I don't know if she has designs on being Prime Minister or not, but this is double Ace of Wands energy, actually. So this is like a new level, new devil, maybe. Like, if the Ace of Wands already came out for her for the distant past, it's like she wants that next initiation. She's hoping to initiate herself up the ranks. Oh, well, I don't know if that's gonna happen though. Let's see further. She'll have some kind of win. Okay. Not expecting that. Okay, well, elaboration on the Five of Pentacles here. So we have the Five of Pentacles that came out after that, and then we have the World. All right, so these came out as elaboration on Five of Pentacles. So, okay, so she's hoping to be like almost initiated to the next level. She's wanting to be at that magician level, that apprentice. It's probably like some kind of higher order up the whatever those people are doing, the Illuminati or Rosicrucians or fucking whatever they're doing. She's probably just hoping that she's rising up the ranks here as she's like doing her time. She's putting in her hours, being what they want her to be, being that triple adaptation fish, just doing everything that they want with the secret desire for this kind of level of power. But as they say, new level, new devil. But the Tower is like unexpected loss, unexpected upheaval, shit going sideways. Can be death. It can be, I mean, there's like a crown flying through the air. Maybe the commoners will come set her bunker on fire. Maybe all of the people who are now broke will go find wherever her location is and flush her out. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do a clarity on this. Clarity on the World card. Does she get her happy ending, or is this more of like a this is just the closed curtains kind of thing? I'm not doing time on this. This is just kind of a general what does the future hold for Chrystia Freeland? God damn it, that's really annoying. I don't want her to end up on top. We got more wands. We got more wands. You know what? There's so much wands. There's so much Tinder in this reading that I'm almost thinking this is giving me kind of fire vibes. Especially with the Tower. Oh boy. Actually, let me think about that. Oh my God, I almost want to say this could even be Canada that she's like abandoning and like good riddance, but this could be almost like her fleeing, basically. I mean, I'm not getting, there's no Six of Swords here, but this could be like cast out of the Garden of Eden after doing this to people, like her eating from the tree of knowledge, eating from the drinking from the pool of baby blood. She's cast out or she sets fire to something. She like this to me, like this combo, the World card and the Knight of Wands is like is kind of a it's a fucking card. So this could be like a fuck you. Like she goes out on like some kind of magnificent, just trailblazing, magnificent note for her, not for other people, but it could just be her just being like she could bounce. Like Wands is travel, so and then we end with the Three of Wands, which is a travel card. So I feel like she's like yeah, okay. This is kind of taking an ad. Almost got like fire starter from this. Ugh. This is like her final initiation into like whatever she had to do for this initiation. This is like up a notch. This was like her having to work with other people, her working with finances, like with Pentacles, her working with these greasy foxes having to do stuff related to money, becoming the Page of Pentacles, becoming their little student, their money apprentice that they can boss around. And okay, she's celebrating, but she's not happy with it. She wants to ascend to this next level, but that's going to require sacrifice. That's going to require something from her. And then we have, I mean, this could even be her like literally bankrupting Canada or something, like the five of Pentacles. This could be like us. This could be literally Canada. That's gross. And then she walks away from it, the world. Knight of Wands. This is like just fearlessly into the unknown. And also, again, like I said, it's like the fuck you card. It's like literally or figuratively. Three of Wands, moving on to brighter shores, greener pastures. She made her plan and now she's taking action. She's probably fleeing. She's going off to Hawaii or somewhere. That makes me really angry. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, well, how will this affect Canada? How will whatever this narrative is for her affect Canada? Card was stabbing me. Judgment. Great. The Rapture. Well, this one's been coming out in a lot of the readings. Cool, cool. Wake up call. Six of Cups, unexpected. But that could be like maybe a positive thing, actually, like a return to actual values. Oops. So there will be some kind of like, yes, I'll show you the cards in a second. Judgment, wake up call, again, the Rapture, kind of probably connected to this tower. But then we have the Six of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, and we have the Devil coming out. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So I do feel like there's a recovery, like there will be some kind of hopeful recovery. Death, okay, Devil, death. I'm going to hit pause on what I'm saying right now. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, we have Three of Wands again. Ace of Cups. Okay. Is that four? Do one more. Six of Wands again. Okay. And the Fool and the Knight of Wands. So we have a bunch of repeating angels coming out here. I don't have any room on my counter. Okay, so this is for Canada. Okay, so trying to figure this out. So wake up call. I'm seeing this paired with the Devil and death. So this is like a kind of rebirth, death rebirth process that's going through, like people having to wake up from their matrix pod. This is getting fucked over, I want to say, like with this card. It's, and you know, there's like someone hiding here in chains. And because this isn't, I didn't read this for her, I read this for Canada. This might be like a period where Canada is almost like taken by that double energy, which is like kind of this on speed. It's taken by it's almost like I want to say it's like a, we don't have the justice or anything here, but it's almost like a cause and effect inevitability of like you weren't paying attention to what was going on and now you're kind of paying the price. But it's like a necessary death and rebirth kind of energy. And also, it's like this kind of looks like cognitive dissonance to me on some level too. It's like she's hiding from the mask, she's hiding from the truth. She doesn't want to look at it. She doesn't want to unchain herself. She doesn't want to break free. And so I feel like with the death, which is very beautiful in this deck, it's very much more of a rebirth energy. I think it's like the people, it's like the people who will leave the matrix pod. I almost see that as the positive part of this reading, and then the people who won't are the ones who are still under the control of the devil, if you will. And like Phoenix rising from the ashes, for the people who are kind of Six of Cups, Ten of Cups. So I think that this is sort of speaking to like an older way, like the older way that Canada used to be, which kind of also showed up in the Pierre Paul Bear reading, which I'm like I don't trust him now, especially after that reading. But this could be like, okay, we're gonna offer you now a time that you used to like, where you used to be happy, and money, abundance, wealth, legacy, safety, protection, riches. And here's what I've started to notice about this card. This is kind of my New World Order card when I'm doing this kind of reading, because this is like a one world government. This is like the sign on the Who. This is the sign, it's the Caduceus, it's the Mercury's Caduceus. Um, this looks like some kind of NWO shit. And I don't know if this is Chrystia coming in or if this is somebody else, but this guy, the Six of Wands, has been coming out as well. I think there is going to be this kind of like person who comes in to save the day, but it's just going to be more of the same. This offer of like partnership and compromise. Here we clink glasses, we come together, and we get you back to where Canada used to be, where Canada wants to be, what Canada's all about. And then this person that's like riding the horse is like, I'm gonna save the day. And he's repeated in this spread too. So I think that there is going to be some kind of like savior character. He's not coming out as court cards, but I still think he is some kind of court card character. And the Knight of Wands did come out after this guy, so I think it's like, and she's coming out as the Queen of Wands, so I don't know. But anyways, after this Devil Death period, we have Three of Wands, which is moving forward, but that's also mirrored with Chrystia Freeland here, and the Knight of Wands is mirrored with Chrystia Freeland actually. So I don't know. I don't know. The fact that those both came out, and I'm trying to draw for Canada, and repeating cards in this deck coming out for her. I almost wonder if she's, I mean, it kind of, like it could be her literally fleeing, or it could be her like stepping through this new initiation to present the answers, the one world government sort of solution. Here she's at the beginning of the journey. Like the Fool is, the Fool came out as well, but the Fool is the protagonist, and but this is technically the beginning of the journey, and this is the end of the journey. I feel like they've been grooming her to be this person. Okay. It's funny, I don't know that this even makes sense, but I almost feel like she's being groomed to be a savior of some kind, which just doesn't even make sense to me on any level. But it's like she's coming through the portal. She's like done all of her magic lessons. This is the power that she's been seeking, and now she's coming through. She has the plan. She's been around the world. She's met with all the delegates. This could even be the travel part of this is coming out. It's like she met on the ships, she met with all the people, and now she's coming back. Ace of Cups, this is a new beginning, new relationships, new fresh start. Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. Again, this is like someone being heralded as like a champion, or like it's like positive PR. But like the fact that like these came out on both decks as I was just doing this makes me really think that like she's gonna come out as some kind of champion in all this. Fuck. I don't even know how this relates to like the election, or if this is just like a broader story that's playing out. I'm gonna have to probably do a longer reading, so I have to stop recording this in a second. And then we start the Fool again. So we end it with like the World, and we start it with the Fool again. So I just feel like this is almost just like another narrative playing out. Well, okay, what is her vibe as we were looking at the end of this journey? Is she coming through as our like champion, if you will, or is this somebody else? This is kind of a crazy reading, like a very unexpected and gross. The Gazelle. Yeah, this is my groupie card. This is my she like, and how I interpret the Gazelle, you can interpret it a different way, is that I interpret her as like the girlfriend of the mob boss. Like she's kind of like the the face of the brand, if you will. Like she's sort of um she's his main hoe. So I also think of this as like the supermodel card. So she doesn't fit that bill, but I think they might be positioning her to be the face of this thing they're going to try to sell. And I almost feel like it relates to her being like some kind of positioned as some kind of trailblazer, some kind of um like I almost wonder with these double six of wands that came out, it's like I almost wonder if she's going to be start being like praised, like there's going to be some kind of PR campaign to like boost her signal or make her look good in the media, which I don't even know how that's possible. I don't think anybody likes her, but I almost wonder if there is going to be some sort of like there I do get like this kind of constant feeling of like grooming her. So I feel like five of pentacles is going to be like this is going to be related to like maybe more Canada than something that happens in Canada versus her personal life. I hope this reading is like super wrong. I'm so disgusted by this. I really hope I'm off the money. Well, that's a wrap. If you want readings on other people, you can comment below. But if you want like your vote to go higher, you can join my membership. But anyways, I'm so sorry to disappoint everybody. I feel like I need a bath now.